So already we have studied these two, Eveland law of octave and Rabinow's law of triad. So what do you mean by law of triad? Vaishnavi ji, Vaishnavi ji,
A and C was approximately nearest to equal to the element.
tell properly. I am not able to hear you.
Sum of average mass of element C was approximately nearest or equal to element B.
Okay. Yeah, very good. So this is a Rabinow's law. Sumit,
हाँ सर हाँ सर
tell me the law of triad.
अटेम्प्ट
What about? Cannot read also what is written. I hope you have written the law no? Yesterday, which I have written on the board. I think you have written in the notebook. Sumit Chaudhary. Sumit,
सम ऑफ
sum of
average mass
average mass of what? Yeah? Cannot read also what is written. Read it. What you have written, read it.
sum of every was
Anvit Naik. Anvit Naik.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me the man.
The sum of average mass of element A and C was approximately nearer or equal to the element B.
Yeah, as you said, it is right. As Anvit said, it is right. So this we have learnt, and the law of octave learnt. Both the classification of elements is based on the atomic mass. Atomic mass. They arrange the elements in increasing order of their atomic mass, and they propose their theory. Understood? So Mendeleev, Dmitry Mendeleev also did same thing. So Dmitry Mendeleev also did the same thing. So Mendeleev's periodic table or Mendeleev's periodic law. Mendeleev's periodic law. I told you the Mendeleev also what he did is he also proposed that his law, periodic law, and he constructed his periodic table on the basis of atomic number. Atomic mass. On the basis of atomic mass only, this theory was proposed, or he tried to classify the elements on the basis of the atomic mass. I told you yesterday only. So it was a benchmark. It was a benchmark work for which helped to construct the modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. Understood? So, what is the law states? So last year that the properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic mass. So this is a law proposed by the Mendeleev. What he told, he arranged the elements in increasing order of their atomic mass, and he proposed that the properties of the elements the properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic mass. Means when we arrange the elements in increasing order of their atomic mass, the properties of the elements were repeating after certain interval. The meaning of this sentence is that only. So when elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic mass, the properties of the elements were repeating after certain intervals. So same thing. Whatever the theory followed by the Newland, the same theory Mendeleev followed, but he added some more elements, and the drawbacks of the octaves, law of octave was corrected by Mendeleev. Understood? So what is the last text? The properties of the elements are periodic functions of their atomic mass. Means when the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic mass, the properties of the elements were repeating ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Understood? So this is how he proposed. He also arranged elements in increasing order. So his periodic table consists of groups and periods. So groups and periods are there. Understood? So open your textbook and see the page number 27. Page number 27. There. So he also did what he did. He arranged the elements in increasing order of their atomic mass. So atomic mass. He placed the hydrogen over here. Then he left a certain gap, and he placed the next element. Next element, that is lithium over here. Lithium over here. So see this was. So you can see here. So some vertical columns are there here. You can see columns over this column, this vertical columns. These vertical columns are called group. Group. Vertical columns are called groups. So vertical columns in the periodic table. Vertical columns in the periodic table are called group. You call it as group. Is it clear? Vertical columns of the periodic table is called as group. And if we take this is period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see here this is the first period. Okay. So this is called periods. Horizontal rows of periodic table. Horizontal row in a periodic table is called periods. Horizontal row of the periodic table is called as period. So see here also, so noble gases. Here also the noble gases were not added. Here also noble gases are not added. So only the other elements are given over here. See here. So in the modern periodic table, that's why all these are present in the modern periodic table, like groups, periods, all are present like this. So how many periods are there? How many groups are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means Mendeleev periodic table consists of 8 groups. 8 groups. Mendeleev periodic table consists of 8 groups and 6 periods. Write down that. So you have to remember this. So lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So like that way he goes on arranging the elements in increasing order of their atomic mass. So you can see here see this is first period, second period, third period. Go to the third period. So third period contains the elements like sodium is there, magnesium is there, aluminum is there, silicon is there, phosphorus is there, sulfur is there, chlorine is there, and they left the gap. Understood? Then fourth element say potassium. So here see if you see in the fourth period horizontal row or corner period, you can see the 2 series over here, 2 rows are here. 2 in the fourth period, 2 rows are here. Potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, then copper, then zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, bromine. I hope you are getting my point. So like this way, he arranged elements in increasing order of their atomic mass. He arranged elements in increasing order of their atomic mass, and he told that after certain intervals of time, after some intervals, the properties of the elements repeats ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಥಿಯಂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, because the lithium and hydrogen having similarity, but maybe this is a gas, this is a metal. That's why the placement of hydrogen became a drawback of Mendeleev periodic table. I'll tell you, we'll discuss that matter in demerits. So like that, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. After fluorine, they place sodium, magnesium, aluminum, the silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, then here potassium. See here. You can just see here what they did is, so here if you take all the elements which come under the group, the first group, this first group, all the elements which come under the first group have the similar chemical properties. In the second group also, beryllium, magnesium, calcium will have a same property. If I write the electronic configuration, so magnesium, electronic configuration of magnesium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3s2. Then aluminum, next is calcium. Calcium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. See, I hope you are aware of writing the electronic configuration. I hope you know to write the electronic configuration. How many of you know to write the electronic configuration? So we have learnt writing the electronic configuration last year. In ninth standard we have learnt. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ 9th ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡಿ. So in the workbook we have solved, we have written the electronic configuration. Yeah, hands down. We'll see now how many of you don't know to write. Those who don't know to write the electronic configuration, please raise your hands. Frankly, you raise your hands, no problem. Dhruva, don't know to write. Sana Shetty, Anurag, frankly, you tell me, no problem. Anish, Sumit. So, I cannot tell you again now. So go through your 9th standard textbook, 9th standard workbook, and see that I have given the rule to write the electronic configuration. Say, don't raise your hands. Why you are raise your hand? Those who don't know to write the electronic configuration, please raise your hands. Yeah, many of you are there. Let me see. So I'll tell you later on. We'll discuss about that. So we'll see now what is necessary. Yeah. So we'll see afterwards. I'll tell you modern periodic table. I'll teach you modern periodic table. I'll tell you how to write the electronic configuration once again. Okay. See here. If you see this magnesium, I have written the magnesium electronic configuration and calcium electronic configuration. The valence electron of this both are valence electron of magnesium and calcium is 2 over here. See, 2. See here. So both are 2. All these having the 2 valence electron. These are having 1 valence electron. These are having 3 valence electron. These are having 4 valence electron. These are having 5 electrons. Is it clear? So like that means they have when. See, valence electron tells we can, by the help of valence electron, we can predict the properties of the elements. See, the main advantage of the periodic table is that only prediction of the properties of the element. We can compare the two elements, properties of two elements. We can find the relationship between two elements. See here, boron and aluminum. We can tell that they are having their similar properties. So all that prediction can be done very easily with this Mendeleev periodic table. That's why Mendeleev's periodic table became a pioneer work for modern periodic table. So Mendeleev's periodic table became a benchmark work for the construction of the modern periodic table. See, in the eighth group they have placed all transitional elements. So I'll tell you what is this transitional element. So transitional elements. Okay. So transitional elements. So transitional elements there. See in the eighth group, if you take, we have placed all transitional elements here. You can see here. Fourth period. Go to the fourth period of your textbook, page number 50. Sorry, 27. Periodic classification of elements, part 2. So textbook part 2 of the textbook. The part 2, page number 27. You can see there the eighth group. There are transitional elements like iron, cobalt, nickel. They have placed. They are transitional elements. I'll tell you what is transitional elements in the modern periodic table. What is that? You try to understand now this periodicity. Periodicity means repetition of character properties of the elements. Periodicity means what? A repetition of properties of the elements after certain intervals. So you can see here lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. After fluorine, sodium is placed in the first group because sodium is similar to the lithium. Then sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. See, if you say this group, seventh group, if you see the fluorine and chlorine, they are having a similar property, and the valence electron present. So just check the valence electron of fluorine and chlorine. So write the electronic configuration for fluorine and chlorine. Tell me the valence electron or less. How many valence electrons are present in the? How many valence electrons are present in the fluorine and chlorine? Anjali. Anjali.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Electronic configuration. Write the electronic configuration for both fluorine and chlorine. Tell me the valence electron present in them.
So I don't know how to make electronic configuration.
What happened? Synchronous, but it is not one. I am talking about valence electron and you are telling valency. Valence electron. Anjali, what happened?
Sir, total silent
Speak slowly. Speak slowly. I am not able to hear you. Speak slowly. Don't speak loudly. With a less volume you speak better because I cannot hear you properly. Shaman, you are not fine. Shaman, it is wrong. Shaman, you have written 5, it is wrong. Synchronous, but you have written 1, it is wrong. I am asking you valence electron, you are telling valences. Yeah, who will tell? Soumya Hegde, 7. Rashmi, 7. Bhuvana, 7. Yeah, Vaishnavi, B, 7. So it is 7 a valence electron. 7 valence electron are there. See, that's why they are placed in 7th group. 7th group it is already. Chlorine. 7 valence electron ಇದೆ. 7 valence electron ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Take. Here, chlorine 17, fluorine it is 9. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Here. So 7 valence electron, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. You are telling, some of you are telling valences. Someone gave 5 answer. Huh? I don't know how. So don't consider this. See, someone. Someone. How you told 5 it is? On what basis you told 5?
Sir, I think it is valence.
Only you should not take P, you should take whole cell. Huh? Full cell ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು subcell ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So valence electron means the electrons which are present in the outermost shell. Outermost shell, not subshell. You are taking a subshell. P ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು 5. ಆದ್ರೆ P ಮತ್ತೆ S ಎರಡು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು shell ಇದು. I am talking about shell. Valence electron means electron present in the valence shell. Outermost shell of the atom is called as valence electron. You have to take the valence electron. So I hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, see, this is how the valence electron calculated. See, all that on that basis we have calculated. So, what was the advantage? What was the advantage of this Mendeleev's periodic table was he left certain gaps in the periodic table. He left certain gaps in the periodic table. He left certain gaps in his periodic table. In his periodic table. So he left certain gaps in the periodic table, predicting the elements. He left certain gaps in the periodic table. In his periodic table, predicting the elements, predicting the properties of elements, properties of elements, elements which were to be discovered, This was the one of the achievement of the Mendeleev periodic table, the greatest achievement of the Mendeleev periodic table. He left certain gaps in the periodic table. He left certain gaps in the periodic table, predicting the elements which were discovered later. How he did is that, so he taken the in the group if we take he left a certain gap over here. Think that here he left a certain gap over here. So on the basis of this element, on the basis of the above element in the group, on that property he predict that property of the elements which were to be discovered and left certain gaps in the periodic table. Left certain gaps in the periodic table. Later on these elements were discovered. Like germanium was discovered. Germanium, one of the elements, was discovered later. Like that, he discovered. He left certain gaps in the periodic table, predicting the element to be discovered. This was the one of the achievement of the Mendeleev periodic table. So below the silicon, he left a certain gap. See. So below the silicon, he left certain gap, and germanium was discovered later by other scientists. Here, silicon, he left a certain gaps. Then he filled here. So this became one of the achievement. This became one of the achievement of the Mendeleev periodic table, which allowed other scientists to discover that element, germanium. Is it clear? So, and this is called silicon. Silicon means after the silicon next comes, like that. Means it's like a successor. The germanium became the successor of silicon, like that. Silicon, aluminium, like he named like that. So it's there in the textbook. Go through the textbook and read it. Is it clear? So this was the Mendeleev periodic table was constructed like this. You see this, the metals and non-metal. Usually on the basis of metal and non-metal they were classified. If you see this, all non-metals are present in the left side of the periodic table, and if you see the right side of the periodic table, you can see the metals. So this meeting will close within 5 minutes. So I will send one more link. Join with that link. So till here, I hope you have written this. So we'll move to the next, that is demerits of Mendeleev periodic table.